Hey gypsies, welcome back to my channel, and yes, it is that time of day. So I'm getting ready to put my makeup on, but I've been telling you guys that I'm going to do a get ready with me. It's not going to be hair because honestly, I'm going to leave my hair like this today because I don't have a whole lot planned. But I am going to do my makeup with you guys. And just, I'm not going to take forever. Usually it takes me about 45-50 minutes to do my makeup. Maybe less, I'm not going to take forever, but we are just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you what products I use, how I do it, and I change frequently. Like, I change eyeshadows all the time. Like, I just switch around. The first thing I'm going to start out with is some primer. I've already moisturized and washed my face as best I could. I do sleep in my makeup, guys. I know that is absolutely horrid, but I do. But this right here I got from Temu, and it is the Babe Skin, and it is a dupe for something that I can't remember now, maybe Baby Skin. But this is a primer, and I am just going to put this on before I put anything else on. I think primers do a very good job. I'm almost out of this, so I'm gonna have to dig in my makeup drawer. I have a big old makeup drawer with a ton of stuff in it, so I'm gonna have to dig in there and see what I can find. So basically, I'm just going to rub this all over my whole face. Today is, what is today? Wednesday. Yesterday actually was supposed to have been baby day, but Ricky had a stomach virus, so we didn't do baby day. So hopefully everything will be clear. He's feeling a lot better this morning. Hopefully everything will be cleared up by Friday for baby day. So yeah. All right, guys. So that's the primer. Next, I'm going to go in with, I'll show you the foundation that I've been using for the past 3 months or something, 2 to 3 months. And it's actually a combination of two different things. Number one, this is the L'Oreal of Paris. I got this at Ulta, although they do have it at Walmart. True Match Lumi Glotion. So it is a kind of a glowing lotion. So I use a little bit of this, and then this right here is the NYX Professional Makeup Bear With Me Blur. And I like to use this, but I feel like this by itself is just a little bit too much. So I love to mix the two. And so I'm going to show you how much I use. This is almost empty. Either I'm going to have to stop using it or get me some more. So I just put like a big pea size amount of this. Just like that. And then this right here, hold on, let me try to slam it down there a little bit. Let me see. Not quite as much, but just enough. And I do not, sometimes I use a blender sponge, but basically this is how I've been doing it. And I just change things up so much. Before I get started, I just want to show y'all. Do y'all see that hyperpigmentation right there? Jack said she always thought it was my foundation where I didn't rub it in good. And I'm sure other people think that too, which is a little bit embarrassing. But that is literally hyperpigmentation. And the summer months, especially when I get in the sun, that always happens, okay? So my hands look yellow, but I don't know why they're not. I haven't been using like fake tanners or anything, but my hands definitely look yellow. So basically I just rub this in as good as I can. And then I'll look in my mirror just to make sure I got it rubbed in around my nose. Really good. And then if I see any places that look, not rubbed in good, sometimes I'll use a sponge on it. But yeah, but I always try to rub it down through here good because it's very good at covering that hyperpigmentation until I start sweating, which, it's summer. It's supposed to be 87 degrees today. So yeah, but until then I can look pretty good with it. Okay. So there's that. Let me look in my mirror. Okay. That will literally work for me. Okay. I am going to get me a makeup wipe, because I always have to wipe my hands in between that stuff. So, yeah. Hope everybody's having a great day. I am super excited about this coming weekend. There's a two huge, like, neighborhood annual block sales this weekend. And, like, yard sales. Me and Fifi are definitely going. So excited about that. And then and that's Saturday. On Sunday, it is the our family picnic that we're going to have at Camp Creek. So we're super excited about that as well. Yeah. So there's that. The next thing I do is this right here. This is from Temu too, guys. I know a lot of people are like, I'm not using Temu makeup or whatever. This is a dupe for something, so if you can figure out what it's a dupe for, you know, grab it in America. But this is a full coverage waterproof concealer eyeshadow primer, and I just use a little tiny bit on my eyelids, and it just keeps my eyeshadow, this is for 2 eyes, it keeps my eyeshadow from creasing. I don't care how hot the weather is or how much I sweat. My eyeshadow will not crease, okay? So I just put it on my eyelids. And sometimes I use a concealer under my eyes. I don't really have a lot of dark circles under there, so I'm not going to use it today, but I will show you what kind I have, just for if you are a concealer person. A lot of times if you have, you know, like skin blemishes or dark patches. I used to use concealer on my chin because my chin would always be like rosy red. But I don't really do that much anymore. Okay, so there's the primer on. Okay. And the concealer that I have now, which doesn't mean this is all I ever use. This is the Tarte concealer, Double Duty Beauty. This is in the light color, and I have to say, let me give you a little tip for this. Sometimes I use this as a foundation. If I just want a little bit of foundation, I'll just dot several places on my face and use a sponge and blend it in. So that's always kind of nice if you're kind of in a hurry and stuff like that. So yeah. So anyway, there's that. And the next thing I use is blush. Now I have a ton of different blushes. This is my current little blush thing. I do need to replace it. These are good for a month or so, and then they just get like a lot on there. I'd usually just replace them because they're pretty easy to replace. Right now I am using a Dollar Tree blush that I have been loving. This is the Clean Beauty. This is a lip color and a blush, and it is a there's what the color looks like. And it doesn't say on here what color it is. So I know they have another one that is like a reddish, orangish almost. And I like it too, especially for the lips. But basically I just take this, you know, and just kind of twist it on there a little bit and just kind of pat it on there. And then I'll try to blend it a little bit after I get it patted on there. Smile. I haven't worn lashes in 2 days, but I'm going to wear them today just to show you guys like how I put them on and stuff. So there's that. Now I'm going to look closer at my mirror and just kind of blend it up just a little tiny bit more around the edges. I always smile because it just, the balls of the cheeks, the apples, it kind of brings those out a little bit better. And I know a lot of you guys are new viewers to me, so I'm gonna tell you a funny story. I always tell when I put my makeup on. Like one time I was putting my makeup on, me and my hubby were in a little argument, you know, nothing major, but I was putting my blush on and I was smiling. He's like, "What are you smiling about? This is not funny." And like every time I smile, put my makeup on now, I think about that. And it is funny, honestly. It's funny. Next thing, I use a little bit of bronzer if I'm in the mood. I'll go ahead and show you guys. I haven't worn it in the past couple of days. I'll just go ahead and wear it today. What I have is this blush right here. I did order this blush from Amazon. I will put some of these items down in the description box if you're interested. Like, this is the brush that I use. It is a V112. I think this is a Morphe brush. And I also use a Morphe bronzer, which I've had this bronzer forever. And just because I don't use a whole lot of it, it lasts me a while. So there's the bronzer. This is called Touch of Sun. And basically, I just kind of run this thing over there like that. And I will start with the hollow, just a little bit. Just like that. And then whatever's left on the brush, I just kind of leave it. And I go way up here, around my hairline. And then here. And then whatever's on the brush, I just do both sides of my nose down the side. Okay? That's just what I do. I used to try to hide my double chin, but with this hyperpigmentation, if I put this down here, it's just going to bring that out more, so I'm not going to do it. So the next thing I use is powder. And if you guys saw my last Dollar Tree haul, you will have saw my powder. So this is the LA Colors. This is the colored nude. This works absolutely just fine for me. There's what it is. And I bought this. This is I don't know if this is Sassy and Chic, probably. It's just a bigger sponge. The sponge that comes with these are absolute trash. So I just trash them when I open them. And I like these right here. They have the little thing if you want to slip your hands through. And I just get some blush on here and just try to blend in the makeup all over my face. And it also gives you a nice little glow as well. Just take away some of the shine so we can go back in and put the shine where we want it. You know what I'm saying? With some highlighter. Highlighter is literally one of my favorite things to use with makeup. I just feel like highlighter brightens your face up so much and just gives you such a glow. Such a glow. So there's that. And the highlighter that I use, and I put it on with a brush. I'll show you guys. This is the brush. I don't even know if it's correct brush for highlighter, because I'm not into like this brush is for this and this. If it looks like it works for me, I'm going to use it. So basically, this is something I got from Temu, guys. I got it from Temu. This is the highlight. It says faux mix. I don't know what that means. It says Stereo Star Drill High Gloss Powder. Okay, I've used the heck out of it. So basically, there's certain places I always put my highlighter. So I'm going to go in at the apple. Okay, also here and here. Okay, just kind of brightens up the eyes. And just gives you a really good glow. Also, I like to put a little in the middle of my forehead, bridge of nose, Cupid's bow, and chin. Just a little, and boom, you got your face just kind of glowy and bright looking. So I love that. So that's basically for my foundation and stuff like that. Next, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my brows. And I did use this little thing, which I did get from Temu, I think it was. And it's just the brow trimmers. Sometimes your brows just get so long. I don't know about you guys, but you can trim your brows. Like if you push them up, like, you know, you push the hair up and you can take scissors and trim them. I just find it so much easier to do with these, because basically all you have to do is just kind of comb and trim. You know, when they get up there, comb and trim, and it trims them all exactly the same. And if you use brow pencil anyway, they really don't need to be super long. I don't know. Some people like them long. They like to brush them and stuff like that. I really don't. I just like them short. And then I like to do my brows and, you know, do it like that. So this is the brow stuff that I'm using now. Me and Fifi got these at Ulta, although I have found them at Big Lots, and I'm pretty sure Walmart probably has them too. These are the e.l.f. They come in many different shades. I got this when I was still, I'm thinking, had darker hair, which now my hair's lighter, but it still works okay because whose brows and hair always match completely? Like mine don't, they never have. When I do have red hair, I do try to get auburn shades. But this shade is, I don't know, does it not say? Oh, here we go. Oh, that's little. It's something brown. Hold on. Neutral brown. So because it's a neutral brown, it goes pretty well. These are the kind that you roll up. Show you a little bit. So basically, I'll show you how to do my brows. I just start by first outlining. And also, let me just say, if you go in with a mirror and this light right here, you're going to see brows that you need to tweeze, okay? Usually I don't have this light on when I'm doing my makeup on, so I never see all of this until I decide to do this. So usually I will try to tweeze just a few hairs a day and just kind of stay on top of everything, you know, to where you're not having to go get your brows professionally waxed and stuff like that. I just try to get it done myself. There's other things I would rather spend my money on than paying somebody to wax my brows. But if you do that, that's you. You know, that's all up to you. I just feel like I could do them okay myself. I'm not a perfectionist when it comes to brows. So, yeah. So basically, I've got the ones that were bugging me. Let me look on the other side. The two brows will never be the same. Never. Neither will the wings, but someone told me one time that they're not meant to be twins, they're just meant to be sisters. And ever since, like, that's pretty life-changing. Not so much as in I would get it tattooed on, like my Let Them tattoo, but I always remember it because it's a good thing, you know, sisters, not twins. And I say that literally every time whenever I'm doing that. So basically, I'm going to go ahead and go in. I'm going to start out by doing an outline on my brow, and then I'll fill it in, and then I'll go over it with this little brush and kind of make sure it's all blended. So I just do the bottom one first. And hopefully you guys can see this pretty good. The bottom one, and then I'll do the top. Okay, then I will just start from the end here and get it in even as I can, you know, and then I'll just kind of fill it in. Fill it in the best you can. And then sometimes there's going to be little marks that you'll see, you know, that look darker than other areas. And that's where the brush comes in handy, actually. So see the difference between the two? Let's do the other side. Same thing. Bottom first. Oh, I see another brow. I'm not going to be too picky today, though. And let's fill it in. I guess the hardest thing with this part of doing your brows is getting them both the same width. Like sometimes one will be a little thinner and I'll have to, you know, add a little bit extra to it just to make it look more like the other one. But, and like I said, I'm not a perfectionist when it comes to them, but yeah, I'm going to go with that. It may not be perfect, but it's perfect for me, which is the important part, right? So I have this little spoolie brush. I just basically go over them and it just softens them up a little bit. Okay, that's it. And that one. Okay, that's it. Next, we are going to go in with eyeshadow. I get a lot of requests for eyeshadow tutorials, okay? No matter what color I'm wearing, usually somebody will say, show us how you did it. I usually wear between 3 different colors. Usually it's a purple, it's pink rose one, or it is a brown. Today I'm going to do the pink rose tutorial because I feel like that's the one that most people have commented on. And what did I do with that? Oh, the eyeshadow that I've been using is from Temu. Okay, here's what the front of it looks like. It says Glam Palette, and I'm going to show you the inside. There's what it looks like. Typically, this color right here will be used. This color, maybe this color. These more sparklier ones like these, I was using a lot until, and I'm going to show you these. I found these from Temu, which are dupes for another one. But I love these right here as well. So let me just look at all these. I got 3 different ones of these. These are, like, I'll use these a lot. And I may use this one today. And we'll just leave this one out of it. This is the one we're going to use today. Basically, I will be using this in the middle. Okay? So if you have watched my tutorials before, I have always used little eyeshadow sponges. Like, that's always just been what I do. But for some reason, one day I tried the brushes and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm a brush girl now. So I do use the brushes. Let me show you the 2 that I mainly use. And yeah, so these are the 2. I do also have, let me get this out. I do have another set of brushes in here, which these brushes are pretty special. Let me just show you guys. This is what these brushes just look like. Like, they're so cool. Like, these are called Queen something. I can't even remember. But anyway, this right here that you can get at Dollar Tree, this really helps. So basically, it's called an eyeshadow switching sponge. And before, I never really bought them because I never use brushes. But now that I do use brushes, I love it. So basically, that's what it looks like. And you just take your brush down over it, and it gets all of the previous color, you know, off of there pretty well. And yeah, and so this is the one that I use for my crease and under my eye, my lower lashes. So this is the one. So basically what I'm going to do is go in with this mauve color here. I'm just going to dab this brush. Now, one thing that always been a pet peeve of mine is trying to put on eyeshadow. Wait a minute. I lost my, oh, trying to put on eyeshadow and it falling down on your face. That was one reason why I never use brushes. Blow it off first. Okay, that's a big game changer, blowing it off first. So basically, I'm going to take this and I'm just going to go in on my crease. Okay, and I'll load it up a couple times. Now, see that? I'm also going to go up just a little bit. Okay, now there's the crease, and I'm going to show you what else I do. About right there. Okay, bring it out into like a little V. Okay, that's that. And now I do under the eye before I move into the other eye. So basically I look up and I get right under those lower lashes Sometimes I'm in the mood to do thicker, some thinner. Just like that. Okay. Hold on. All right. By the way, these are some Temu nails. I got super glue all over my hands yesterday when I was doing it. All right, let's do the exact same thing to the other eye. One thing about this color here is if you have blue eyes, it really brings out the color of your eyes. These are my natural colored eyes right here. They're kind of gray, dark gray, I think. Just try to do it exactly the same. Usually you won't, you know. You see how this one's a little higher? I have to go back in. Get this one a little higher. Okay. And then let's see if I look straight ahead. I always go by where my eyeball is so I can try to get them straight. And then go out to your little V shape. Okay. All right. Now under. If you hear Jack, she's in there playing VR. All right, there's that part. I'm gonna put that up. Actually, I'm gonna take it over my little, I try to do it regularly. These things are great. $1.25. Okay. Next, I'm going to use this brush, and this is kind of my blending brush. I'm going to go in with this light pink color right here, okay? So I'm just going to get some on, blow it off. Just going to blend it up to the brow. And basically, you don't want like all the pink getting up there. You just want it to blend really well. And, you know, just blend. And then I do the V, the bottom of the V here, like that. Okay. Next, one good idea is, do you see how this one's darker? Is to clean your brush off in between the both, in between the two. But since I didn't, this one's gonna be a little darker. I just need to bring it up a little bit. Okay. And it'll be okay. And I guess the best thing is that I'm not a perfectionist, you know? So you don't let it bother you. If it's not perfect, so what? So what? All right, guys. So then I take a little bit more of that and I just kind of go in right here. But that's not all we're going to do right there, okay? I just kind of go in to make it a little lighter. And then with this part, I always use my finger because I think it just does best. The middle one, the big middle full moon one, I just go in usually with my ring finger. And I love the shimmer on the inside corners, okay? I try to blend it pretty good, okay? All the way over, just like that, okay? Next side, I gotta watch. I'll get it everywhere. I try not to let this go anywhere except for that lower lid in the inner corner. So, all right, there's that. That's the eyeshadow. I'm going to use this to clean all that off my hands, or I'll get it all over my face. So there's that. Next thing we're going to do is go in with the lower, there for a while, I lasted 3 days maybe. I was trying not to use black liner on my lower lids. I'm an 80s girl, okay? Us 80s girls are built different, okay? We like that. I like 80s right now, okay? We got that. We got to have a black liner, okay? It's just what it is. So I'm going to show you what I'm using. I got these for a 2-pack. I love these. I got them at TJ Maxx. They are not expensive. They have a little built-in sharpener, and they are, let me just hold it up here and show you guys. Yeah. So they are from, I think, let me just show y'all. Wait a minute. You see it? Okay. I don't even know how to pronounce that. So, this is what I use. This is my sharpest one. So I'm just going to go in with this one. Okay. And I go in, sometimes I'm in the mood for a thicker line on the bottom, you know, more bold. Like today, I'm going to go a little bit more bold today. So basically I just use my pinky to pull down and all the way across. Just like that. When you get done, look at them. See if they're about the same bold. On that one, got a little bolder, but they're pretty close. So I'm going to leave them. And that probably makes my eyes look smaller. But once you get everything else done, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So next I'm going to go in with my eyeliner, my wing. I'm going to use this because this I got at Dollar Tree. I like it. And there's a bonus. It has the little star stamp that I love. You can order these stamps from Walmart, or no, not Walmart, Amazon. If you're lucky to find some at Dollar Tree, they're fabulous. So today I'm going to use one. I'm going to go, boom. I like the stars. And boom. I'm going to do 2. Sometimes I do 3. The other day I did 5 or 6. You know, it's whatever. You can do both eyes. You can do one eye. Usually I just do this eye. I have been known to do more. So there's that. And I just think they're cute. I don't know. They're just unique. They're different. And I love them. So this is the end of this one from Dollar Tree. The brand is QIC. Oh, wait a minute. Are these Dollar Tree? These are not Dollar Tree. I actually ordered these from Amazon. It was a pack of 4 or 6 different ones. Sorry about that. Mistake. I do have the ones from Dollar Tree. These are not them. Okay, so when I'm doing my liner, my cat eye, you know. I used to do it different. Now I do it different. I'll probably do it different in another couple months. But this is how I do. I usually start with the, wait a minute, with the end and just make one line. Just like that. Okay? And I try to do the same on the other side, which, like I've said, they're never identical. Never will be. But you got to let that go. Let it go. Okay. Some people's are. I'm sure some people are perfectionists, and, you know, they are. So then I just start here at the tip and draw. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to start at this tip and meet that line. Just like that. Now I'm going to fill all that in. Now somebody had asked me on, I think it was Instagram, and I don't know if I ever answered them or not, like where they can find these star stamps, and I'm going to link these down below since I did get them from Amazon. Okay, you meet that up and then fill it in. I feel like I hear somebody outside. Close enough. Close enough. All right, guys. So the next step is a little bit of mascara. I swear I hear somebody. And right now I'm using this mascara. Hey, Jack, is somebody out front? She's on VR. She can't hear me. It could be UPS or FedEx, I guess. So this is the Tarte. I did pay a little extra for this just because at the time I was watching TikTok and they were doing lots of videos showing this on how great it was. Honestly, the greatest mascara that I've ever used has been Thrive Mascara. And I'm going to order me some more of that because like nothing compares to that in my eyes. Like that is the best ever. But this right here is a tubing mascara, which actually creates a little tubes that you can build off of around your eyelashes. Now my lashes are sparse, but the only reason why I use this when I'm using fake lashes is because sometimes you'll get powder or eyeshadow on your lashes, and then if you put your fake lashes on, you can kind of see that. So I want my lashes, even though I'm not trying to make them big with this mascara, I want to make them dark at the, you know, on the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on, and then also this is probably I need to get a new, I just need to order a Thrive. And I've never paid for a Thrive. I got one, well, I guess I have paid for it because I got it in like an Ipsy bag, or like the other one that they have that I was getting at the time, and that's how I came across it and realized this is the best mascara ever. So we're going to go ahead and go in, and I'm just going to go in just to try to make these a little darker. My lashes are not the best. That's okay though. So they're a little darker. I don't know if you can tell. And then I'll use the same thing just to go in on my bottom. Ooh, there's a hair. Okay. You ever get those random weird hairs? I mean, it's so weird. Try to leave your mouth closed when you do your mascara, because if you don't, you look ridiculous, okay? Yeah, I never leave my mouth closed unless I'm trying to do a video and I'm like, girl, you don't want to look ridiculous, right? All right. Just a little on the bottom lashes, okay? I've got to get this hair off my face. Weird random hair. You ever get them? I need to shave my mustache too, but maybe next time. Okay. Next side. All right. Now we're going to do lashes. Now I'm going to show you what I'm using. Ione, okay. They are a thicker band. They usually don't make a thin band or anything like that. I can deal with a thicker band, although I have in recent weeks have realized that I do prefer a thinner band, but I have a crap ton of Ione lashes that I need to get through before I buy more. So, basically, let me find my lash glue in here. It is Ione too. And let me just say, look at that. Ione, I mean, I only ran across this at Dollar Tree one time. If I ever see it again, I'm going to grab a couple more because this is fabulous. Like, the lid's not even on good. But this is an Ione lash glue, and it's really good. And I have a trick that Fifi actually taught me. I'm going to show you guys because I always had issues with my eyelashes not wanting to stick right here. So I'm going to show y'all what she taught me. But these are the ones I'm going to wear today. I like the ones that look kind of spiky like that. These are called Wispy Flare Spiky. They are air. So they had water, air, earth, you know, and wind or whatever. But these are the air ones. So we're going to use these. And I will trim a little bit off of them. And I'll show you where I trim them. So, get that. I always have my little skizzers here. But let me go ahead and do this one. So I take them off. Okay. This is going to be this eye over here. Do you see the very end where there's a little piece sticking out? I trim those off. And just a little bit of the lashes right there. Not a lot, but just enough on both sides. And that usually is good with me. Okay. So basically I trimmed it off, and you know, you can kind of hold it up to your eye. It's going to be fine. So what I do is I just do a thin layer across, and I like this. They do make black or lash glue. I kind of like the white because you can see what you're working with, and then it dries to a clear. So, you know, once it dries, you can't see it. So I'll go over it like that on the brush. And then whatever's left over, I'll show you. I go in on my upper corner here. And just put a little. Just on that inner corner. Okay? Just like that. And then I'm going to blow this for a second. You want to get it tacky. Not dry, not wet. Just in between. Sometimes I'm sitting closer to the fan and I just kind of stick it in front. But you can kind of tell when the color is starting to get a little bit lighter. Then you'll know you're about there. Why do I feel like Godzilla? No, King Kong. When he's blowing that girl dry in his hand. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. Y'all might not. But anyway, okay? This is how I put my lashes on. Start from the middle. So I'll locate the middle. And I'll start from the middle and just stick it right there. Okay? Close to the lash line, your natural lash line, as you can get it. And then I'll go down to the very tip, like that. Mash it down real good. And then the inner corner last. And sometimes you just got to work it down there and get it as close to those natural lashes as you can. Okay? These are pretty. And then I'm going to show you something I do afterwards. Sometimes I have to do it, sometimes I don't. These are bold and beautiful, okay? So now I'm just going to go tear my next one off of this thing. And trim it. Both ends. Some people might prefer to trim a little bit more, and I guess it's all according literally to the size of your eyes. If you have smaller eyes, trim them bad boys, okay? Trim them. Oh. All right. Oh, get out. What is this? Okay. There's a little fuzz or something on here. So just, oh, I should probably hold it up so y'all can see it a little bit when I do it. There's a fuzz on here. Hold on. I gotta get this off. It's ridiculous. Always have a makeup wipe. Like, they come in handy a million times. So basically, right across. Okay. There will be more left on. And you just want to go in that inner corner. Basically what that does is, if you're like me and you're a sweaty girl, like I get out in that sun and I start sweating, okay? And that is always the problem with fake lashes. At least before I learned this trick, they would start trying to pop up on the inner corner. I don't know if that's where most of my sweat would go or what, but that little trick there, I have not had one try to pop up on me since. So literally that could be life-changing, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so let's blow this one a little bit, get this one on, and then I'll show you one more little thing I have to do, and then lipstick. Woo! Getting lightheaded. All right. So, middle, close to the lashes, go in down here, and then go in up here. And sometimes you don't get it quite close enough, so you have to pull it out a little bit and try to reposition. And that's where I usually have a little issue, which is not really an issue at all because it's super easy to fix. But I'll show you what I'm talking about. If I shut my eye, you can see where a little bit of the liner got pulled up from that lash. So basically, I just take my liner that I used and go in and touch that up. Okay? My lips feel dry. So, yeah. Touch it up. Just like that. The other one did the same thing, which it usually does, honestly. Because I never get them close enough to the beginning and I have to pull them up just a little bit. Okay, so there's that. Now, let's go in with some lip liner. I am a lip liner girl because I wasn't born with nice big old lips, which I wish I would have. You know how it is. If you have big lips, you probably want thinner ones. If you have thinner ones, you probably want bigger ones. But my motto is give yourself a pout with the lip liner, okay? So I've got me my lip liner pencils here. Okay, I got tons of different kinds, colors, and everything. What am I going to go in with today? Let me see something. Let me hold my lip thing up here for you guys to see. This is the box that I keep all my lip stuff in. So it's basically this here. This thing lays in the top of it. I got it off TikTok. But like, these are my lipsticks that I use. Like, although I still have twice as many as these are the ones I use more. So if I do a really dark eye, I don't want to do a really dark lip too. But I don't want to do a light lip today because I want to show y'all what I'm talking about as far as give yourself a pout. So I'm going to show y'all the color that I have gotten the most compliments on when I wear it. People are like, what color lipstick do you have on? I get that a lot. I got this at Dollar Tree probably 2 years ago. It is the Wet n Wild. It's a Mega Last Liquid Catsuit. Excuse me. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Liquid Catsuit, okay? It's Wet n Wild, guys. It's a Wet n Wild. The color is Rebel Rose. I love it. Like, it stays put so long. So I just go in and I just try to find a shade of these that matches it pretty good. Because it's not really about getting like super darker, but that, as you can see, matches pretty good. And I probably need to do a little bit of sharpening this for a second. Oh, that was sharp. Hopefully it don't break. Okay. So, I have to be careful, not break it. But, hold on. I got stuff everywhere. All right, so I'll start with the bottom lid, not lid, lip. And one of the tricks is to make the right in the middle a little bit lower down, and it creates the effect of a shadow. And you have a shadow if your bottom lip is a little bigger. It'll cast its own little shadow. As you can see, it does cast a little shadow anyway. But if you pronounce that a little bit more, it'll give the illusion that your bottom lip is a little bigger than it actually is. So let's do it. First off, I go on the outside edges of my lips. Okay. Now I'm going to create that illusion. And it just gives a little bit more depth to that shadow, okay? And now with the top, it can be tricky. And sometimes I like to wear my lipstick different than others. Most of the time I accentuate my Cupid's bow, which is the little V. And how you do that is to make an X, okay? Above the natural line. See that X? Now, both sides of my top lip are never identical. But once again, sisters not twins, right? So, over line. It'll give you more lips. Don't look at my mustache. Why wouldn't I have shaved that off before the video? I forgot. Okay. There's the outline. Next, I take this bad boy and just fill her in. And that's basically it. Liquid catsuit. Okay. I'll try to find this on Amazon and link it down below in case, because they haven't had it at Dollar Tree in forever. But just in case you might want to try it. Hopefully they'll have it. It is, what I say, maybe Wet and Wild. They could have it at, they could possibly have it at Walmart. I don't know. But literally, I've got so many comments on the color of this lipstick. And there it is, guys. There is my makeup for the day. So if you enjoyed this, definitely leave me a comment down below. And if you have not subscribed to my channel but you like me, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, become part of the Gypsy family. And yeah, let me know what you think about this look, and if there's any looks that you would like to see in the future. I'm gonna try to start doing this once every couple weeks. I really am. I need to do it's fun, you know. I need to do it. You guys like it. So, yeah, just let me know what you think. And that's all for today. So, until next time, guys. Bye. It's not working. Okay. Okay. Did it work? Maybe it worked. No, it didn't work. Almost an hour. Ta-da! Okay, bye.